Hey, 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 happy 4th of July, everybody. Welcome in. RKB here, Strofans here, Kirk Dragons here. Hey, guys. Good afternoon to you both. Glad to have you here. Had to get on the 4th of July, had to get on my red, white, and blue. I hope you're having a great Saturday. This was an unexpected pop up opportunity to share some MLB The Show with you guys today. If you're thinking, wait a minute, wasn't he playing college football last week? He was, and we will. We will be doing that Monday morning, I would expect. We'll be on to start our Michigan State dynasty. Maybe a little bit later than usual. I do have a quick little doctor's appointment to run to on that morning. Strofan, it's good to see you, brother. How you doing? Strofan, what you doing to celebrate the 4th? Kirk had mentioned that he is barbecuing at home. We are going to run. The reason why this won't be a lengthy stream is that we're going to run after a while out to one of Mrs. RKB's old co-workers' places. They've always kind of put on a little thing and, do fireworks and things like that. And even though she doesn't work for them anymore, they've always been incredible to her and to us. Big boom booms, big explosions, Strofan says. I'm so glad you guys are all here. Blessed to have you guys on the 250th anniversary of the signing of our Declaration of Independence. Guys, I won't waste a lot of time. I will jump right on it as we get things going this afternoon. Let's see, which screen do I need? I think I need middle right. Does that look correct? Guys, we are going to see how quickly. Now, I'm guessing we won't be able to get it done on stream today, but I want to see if how close we can get to finishing the June Spotlight program. In other words, collecting this Zach Galoff card. Because once we collect this card, we then should be able to get Pete Crow Armstrong, who is the collection card for the June Lightning, I guess you'd say, right? We've already got this Sandy Alcantara collected. We get this done, we'll have PCA. Strofan is excited about PCA. But that card looks. I don't love the vision, but he's a 98. Obviously, he's got the speed. I'm sure that people bunt cheese with him online. Uh, can you use this card online? I don't know. I hate the 63 vision. Obviously, he'll play good defense. I just want to see if we can get it done. Okay, guys, I'm so thankful you're here. I'm not going to waste a lot of time. I'm going to jump right in and trying to play. My plan was to kind of play these moments in that program first. Once we get that taken care of, we should be able to put those cards into. Maybe we'll just run Conquest. Maybe that's the move. Guys, I'm so glad you're here. What you been up to with your Saturdays, everybody? What you been up to with your Saturdays? I'm really thankful to have you in. I did not expect to be on today, and I won't be on for long. We got to get 3 hits with Samad Taylor. Strofan, what you been up to today, brother? Cooking the barbecue? What's going on the grill, Strofan? I'm not gonna lie to you guys. One of the reasons why I kind of like going other people's places for the 4th of July is so I don't have to mess with the cooking. That's just me though. That's just my approach. Guys, if you look in the bottom of the screen, your chats are showing up along the bottom. Do you like that? Is that a W? I kind of thought that was a neat way to get your chat on screen without like blocking up a whole block of play. That's a W. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Oh, I don't want to show sports scores, bot. I'll have to change that setting though. I appreciate the feedback, Strofan. I dig it. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Three hits. Guys, I've not played this game since the alleged update that took the glitches out of like King and Hater. Were they correct? Had they fixed that? Did they correctly fix Hater and King? Can you tell me? I mean, I don't know that I think that we'll encounter them on stream today. I guess Grant Taylor as well is supposedly nerfed, as you'd say. Strofan's not sure. Have you played the game since Thursday afternoon? Oh, what am I swinging at? Bad pitches. You can tell I haven't played this game in a few days, huh? You can tell. You think so, Strofan? I hope so. Drop. You're just not online much. That's fair, dude. That's fair, man. Tell you, I was really worried that those chats were going to block some of the score bug, but it looks like they don't. That's really good. There's one. There's one. Yeah, I didn't watch any of the SDS stream on Thursday because that was right when College Football 27 dropped. And by the way, guys, College Football 27 is hard. If you come hang out, and by the way, I hope you will, Monday when we start our Michigan State Dynasty, you're going to watch some L's. I'm not going to lie. You are going to see some L's. Boot this.
He's out of there.
You are going to see some L's. Strofan, have you played or will you play college football?
Hey, ha.
I can't remember, dude. I'm old. I think you said you were playing. Is that correct? Oh, look out. Thought I was going to kill Trey Gibson with that. What do you think of the game so far, Strofan? Dude, it's hard. College Football 27 is hard. It is a hard game. And I think that's good, right? Like, big picture, long term, it's good that it's not easy, you know?
RKB. I don't know who RKB is, Logan.
Oh, welcome in, buddy. Happy 4th, brother. Thank you for the daily reminder that Robert Flores does not know who I am. Strofan, you said it's hard, but it's better than 25. I think once we figure out how to work with what the game's given us, I will agree with that. I think it's a better game. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a better game. It's just hard, dude. Joe, how you doing, brother? It's good to see you, my friend. Joe, you got any 4th of July plans? Words are hard, boys. Words are hard. I'm really glad you guys are here. Not feeling so hot today, dude. I hope that changes. I hope that improves for you, Joe. Get through there. There's one. I hope that changes, Joe. I hope that changes.
Ball.
We're trying to see how much progress we can make in what limited time we've got today towards finishing up the June Lightning program. We want to get that June PCA card on our squad. And with swings like that, that ain't happening, is it? That was just a good pitch. Gotta get 3 hits. This is a brutal first one. Yeah. You hit 3 homers, Joe? Dude, I can't get 3 hits flat out. Good for you, though, man. Wise bot out here doing the Lord's work. I'll tell you guys what, I don't know how you do these. But if I don't get a hit on the first at bat, I just reset.
Are you crying?
No.
Are you crying? Are you crying? There's no crying. There's no crying in baseball.
Joe, I love that movie. I love A League of Their Own. And here's something, Joe. They filmed that movie kind of in the area where I live now in Indiana, primarily. The stadium where the Peaches play, where Tom Hanks and his women's team play, is in a stadium in a small town about an hour away from here. And then the stadium where they play Racine, the team they play in the World Series at the end of the movie, that's actually the minor league stadium that is still in use by the local independent team here in the city I live in now. So I've got a couple attachments to that movie. There's one more attachment I got to that movie, Joe. Right at the beginning, are you guys familiar with A League of Their Own?
That's ball.
You guys know this movie from like 1991 or 92? Right at the beginning of the movie, they show, you're familiar with it, Joe? They show Dottie and Kit. This is Gina Davis and, why can't I think of, Lori Petty. Their characters, the sisters. They show them playing baseball on like the farm team back in Oregon. And you can see just a small set of bleachers there. And you can see cheering during the little game. You can see my 5th grade music teacher. She was one of the extras. There were all sorts of locals that were cast as extras in the movie. I have a couple of friends that went to high school with the kid that played Stillwell. The kid that said, "You're gonna lose," that kid, went to school with that kid, Strofan, I'm telling you what, dude, that is literally it. It's either that or Major League. If you ask me which one is my favorite baseball movie, it probably one of those two, genuinely. And I don't know which one I would pick. Guys, we're not off to a good start here, trying to speed run this June Lightning program. I don't want you guys to stop chatting. It's not that I've been distracted by the chat. I think I just suck. Okay, there we go. Samad Taylor was like, "Let's stop sucking." Pause. Guys, I went back to the BAT PCI. I've been using the Diamonds ever since like February, back in 26 or 25. I think I'm back on the BAT now. Which PCI do you guys use if you play the game? Are you BAT? Are you Diamonds? I was just struggling. I honestly think one of the things you do, like, you know how like players will get in a slump at the plate and they'll go in and work on their mechanics? I'll change my PCI sometimes, yeah. Strofan is a BAT guy. Strofan's kind of a Batman. Wait a minute. Are you Bruce Wayne? But guys, how loud will your community, will your neighborhood be tonight? Mine, they will be firing off fireworks well past midnight. Anyone else have that? Same experience?
He's out.
Yeah, like if you want to go to sleep in my neighborhood and it's before like 1 a.m, good luck, Which is okay. Get down. Oh, Lord. Strofan, yours is still like 5 a.m.? That's wild, dude. That's wild. I think we have a city ordinance that says they have to stop by 2. But I can guarantee you that doesn't get followed. Oh, it's the Texas people, Strofan. I got you. Strofan, my wife and I watched a story. It was either from Texas. There's a documentary on Netflix. It was insane. It's called like Motherly Instincts or something like that. I think it just dropped. Have you guys heard about this? My wife and I watched it this morning. It was wild. So there's this woman that like you heard about that or read about it. So in like 2020, there's this woman in it's either Texas or Oklahoma, or they're right there along the Red River somewhere, northern Texas or southeastern Oklahoma. This woman like basically like meets a guy and like they get together and she like says I'm pregnant. Um, and then her whole family is like, wait a minute, you can't get pregnant. You had a hysterectomy. Like you've had your stuff, taken care of, right?
Ball, that's outside.
And she keeps going on with the lie. And then is I won't tell you the whole story in case you end up watching it. Let's just say she goes to extreme lengths to continue the lie that she has had a baby. It was crazy. I'm not going to say it was a lot of fun to watch, but it was a good documentary. Strofan, you heard that story or did you watch it? You heard and watched? Dude, I'm telling you what, that was nuts. I need one more hit. Come on. Come on, Andrew Kittredge. What did you think of the documentary, Strofan? I thought it was wild, man. I thought it was insane. It's not super graphic, but I will say that it also probably is not for the squeamish. It was, oh, dude, 100% crazy. 100% crazy. I won't spoil the outcome. $100% crazy. 100% crazy. We're going to have to get moving. We need to pitch an ending with TJ Antone. TJ Antone. Telling you what, my Cardinals absolutely smothered the Cubbies yesterday. Cardinals beat the Cubs 17-1 at Wrigley. 17-1, guys. You got Joe Mauer and Cedric Mullins last night, Joe. Let's go. I had Mauer a couple weeks ago, and I've obviously not sniffed Mullins yet. What do you think? Mauer's really good. Yeah, W's fan, Astro. What do you think of Mullins? Listen, I've been very not engaged the last week or so with the MLB The Show community, so I've not even looked at the card. But I bet he's pretty good. Is he the Lightning retro card this month? Is that correct? Is he the retro Lightning card? Well, turds. See if I can block here.
Safe.
Well, mother of pearl. He's the retro? Yeah. Listen, Mullins cards have really good swings. Always have one of the. I think there was a really good Mullins card in like 21. That sounds right. The first year that I played New Gen. Yeah, the Mullins card is usually pretty sick, dude. Risky, welcome in. Good to see you, brother. Risky, you can kind of ignore the question of the day because in Canada, the 4th of July is just the day that all of those obnoxious neighbors to your south blow things up. Is that right? Is that correct? Hey, Joe, you got Chipper from the April Retro, too. That's a W. Let's go, man. Let's go. God bless. Not 100%. Oh, like you're not doing 100% risky? I hope you're okay, brother. Oh, hang on. I think I know why you're not 100%. I was watching it before I started to stream. Canada out of the World Cup. Is that primarily perks of living in a border? You're gonna. Oh yeah, you're close enough. You can watch the American fireworks. That's cool. Yeah, risky. Canada loses to Morocco, dude. I saw the first half. I missed the second half. I did see the outcome. It was 2-0 in favor of Morocco. Probably the better team, if we're being honest. Oh, I wanted to dot that up. Have you guys been watching the World Cup? I'll tell you what, you don't even have to be a big soccer fan necessarily to enjoy the World Cup. It has been spectacular. If you saw last night the Cape Verde and Argentina game, my goodness gracious. Risky was expecting to lose that game, but proud of it. Yeah, listen, it's clear that team played all out for Jesse Marsch. They genuinely loved playing together and playing for that coach. They've got something up there in Canada. Yeah, Risky, definitely a happy to be there situation. You know, round of 16 is untrod ground for the Canadians in World Cup history. Yeah. Oh, listen, Strofan, that Cape Verde goalie was playing out of his mind, and honestly, like they lost, but what a great story and what a great fight they put forth against the team that probably, if it's not France and it's not Spain, like I'm guessing right now, almost any like betting market you look at is going to have France, Spain, and Argentina as the three favorites. Because anybody else wins it, it'd be a big surprise. I'd be curious to see what Morocco can do. If they can play the way they played today, you'd think they could probably run with just about anybody on the planet. Just not even going to play that one out. Yeah, they're a top 5 team. For sure, dude. For sure.
Hey!
Risky said, you thought Morocco was quite disappointing. Listen, Canada probably outplayed them in the first half. And it's one of those things where, like when you're the underdog, Canada probably missed their chances. If Canada had scored in the first half, if they'd gone into the halftime up like 1-0, I think it very well would have been a different game, obviously. Yeah. I'm telling you guys what, like the World Cup has been a lot of fun. I'll be really curious to see what happens to the Americans on Monday against Belgium without their dude Balogun. Could they beat Belgium without? I think that they could. Will some guys that have probably been a little bit disappointing so far in this cup need to step up? 100%. 100%. And they could just flat out get beat by Belgium. Belgium's a good team, Really appreciate you guys spending a little bit of your Saturday with me today. Missing important players throughout the entire World Cup was costly. Yeah, yes, yeah. Which is understandable, isn't it? Which is understandable. All right, we got Carson Kelly, former Cardinal Carson Kelly. We need 1 RBI with TJ Rumfield. I definitely do know what team he plays for. I guess he's a Rocky. Oh, he's a Rocky. I knew that. You guys, I don't follow baseball super close outside of my Cardinals, outside of like the NL Central. Hunter Goodman of the Rockies has like 27 homers. I had no idea. I had no idea he was like going off, guys. No clue. Folks, everybody in chat, I'm glad you're here. I'm RKB. We play primarily sports games on Twitch and on YouTube. Hello, YouTube. We don't play them well. If you're in the Twitch, there's a link right now in the chat to all of our social stuff. The YouTube's there. Obviously, if you're on YouTube, you know how to find my YouTube. TikTok's there, Instagram, our Discord. If you guys want to give that some love, I appreciate you. We are a small community, but a loyal one. And I appreciate you for that consideration. That should be our RBI, shouldn't it? That should be our RBI. World Cup, France and Paraguay are starting. Is that right? Is that the other game happening this afternoon? Oh my gosh, I just realized I forgot to actually post. I usually post the links to the live in Discord and on Twitch and on X, and I forgot to do it. And I only remembered it because I heard the little Discord notification. Risky, thank you. That's the one. 5 total bases with Caleb Durbin. Let's do it, boys.
That's a ball.
Taking on the Schlittler. Taking on the Schlittler. That wasn't a great start. I'm kind of digging that chat. The chat that shows up at the bottom of the screen. I'm kind of into that. I don't know if I'd like that or not. I like it. I like it.
That's a ball.
Guys, Monday morning, I would guess we're on around 11 Eastern, is my guess. Could be sooner than that. It's just going to depend. I got an appointment to go to in the morning. But we're going to start our Michigan State dynasty in college football 27, and I hope that I'll see you there. I hope you can come hang out for that. We will be playing a lot of Michigan State football over the course of the next few weeks, and I would love it if you can come along for the ride. There's 1 total bases. Human monies. We're looking for a few more. In fact, 4 of them is what we're looking for. Good pitch. That was not ideal. Risky said, any plans for our regular old Saturday night? In a little while. Mrs. RKB is actually seeing some other friends that were coworkers that she used to work with. Right now, she's going to come back from there in a little while. We're going to go see some of her old coworkers that usually put on the 4th of July event. Probably watch fireworks and things like that. That's what we got going on. That's what we got going on. Okay. We'll just give that the old refresh start over. Yeah, Risky, it's a W. It's a W. Risky, speaking of W's, do you like the Blues' acquisition of Mason McTavish from the Ducks? I think it was a pretty good use of two of those first-round picks they've got, or ended up with. Oh, Lord, what are we doing? Get out of play. He's a solid player, yeah. I would argue he probably was a little bit disappointing in Anaheim, which is why he was even available in the first place. No, he's not Kyrou. He's not Jordan Kyrou. But honestly, that guy just needed a reset, a change, you know? He just needs a fresh slate and a fresh start. He even said, I saw where he said in an interview after that trade happened, he said something to the effect of, I'm excited to be with a franchise that wants me, you know? And that kind of hurts a little bit to hear that he's got the mindset that he wasn't wanted in St. Louis, you know? We'll miss him. I wish him well. I got nothing against Jordan Kyrou. But it was probably time. It was time for a change, you know? It was time. Assuming they sign McMichael, I hope so. I hope so. I would imagine that they will. Definitely resets the clock a little bit in a way. You know, Kyrie wasn't old, but at the same time, he was a part of that team that won the Cup in 2019. I would guess he's maybe 27 or so, if I'm just ballparking it mentally, math-wise. It's just a little bit of a reset, you know. Pretty clear based on the type of players that St. Louis is bringing in that Alex Steen, the new GM, is looking for a little bit more physicality, you know. Well, they signed, what's his name? I can't think of it. Kind of an enforcer type, also from Anaheim. Cannot think of his name right now. Kind of this fourth line guy that can be your enforcer a little bit. The kind of player they probably haven't had. Johnston, thank you, yes. Ross Johnston. Kind of guy they probably haven't had since Ryan Reeves, to be honest with you. And Reeves has been gone, like 8 years or something. I think he was one of the I think he left in the expansion draft to Vegas, if that's any indication of how long he's been gone. Yeah. Like, I don't think that Johnston is like, hey, here's a big part of our future. He's clearly the kind of player that the team hasn't had in a minute. Yeah. That's the kind of guy you want to have, right? That's your fourth line. It's your muscle, you know? Kind of doing things the fourth line is meant to do. Yeah. Well, there's one. It was cheap. Twins are up 6-4 over the Yanks. You know, I don't know, Risky, and honestly, I don't know a lot about those players, you know. The only player I could say I knew quite a bit about was McKenna, just because I feel like he was kind of somebody that the whole world knew. We'll see. We will see. How you feel about how the Leafs made out?
No, that missed.
Are you happy with how the Leafs made out, Risky? I hope so, man. There's the other four. Oh. All right, we got Khalil Watson. I think we got 3 more moments to complete. And they're all hits related. We need an extra base hit with Carter Jensen. As a rival fan, you have to respect the Leafs offseason as far as I'm sorry, I didn't mean Leafs, I meant the Habs. I apologize. But you respect the Leafs. What do you think of the Canadians? Is what I meant to ask. I'm old and senile. Um, well, obviously, Toronto signed McKenna, so that kind of is by default a pretty good offseason, at least by conventional wisdom, you would think. I'm sorry, I meant the Habs. Is that our extra base hit? Yes, it is. Oh, these menus, guys. I need 2 hits with Zach Galoff. Geloff? Guys, is it Galoff? Is it Geloff? How do I say this guy's name? Canadians had an odd draft again. They chose guys they either didn't know anything about or didn't expect them to take, but consensus seems good. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I guess generally I tend to trust the consensus more often than not. I hope that the consensus is right. We are long overdue for a Canadian club to win the Cup. We are long overdue. Montreal had a pretty decent run this offseason, but we are long overdue. Heck, I would just go for a Canadian team appearing in the Cup finals. I know we had Edmonton in there for a couple of years. Risky said more of the productivity of the offseason came from extending Demidov and Dobes, the goalie. Yeah, Dobes. Huge for the future. Yeah. Who are some of the other? I'm trying to think of some of the other young, like Caulfield. Is he locked up? Is Cole Caulfield locked up yet? I'm trying to think of some of their other younger players. And then I'm thinking of, I can't think of his name right now, that young defenseman. Why can't I think of his name? What am I doing? Right to him. Caulfield, Suzuki, Slavkovsky, Hudson was who I was trying to think of. They're all locked up. Yeah. Well, that's got to be encouraging if the core of what they have built is going to be committed to be in there for the next 4 seasons or so. You think that here's your window, right? That's got to be exciting as a Canadiens fan. Dude, I'm telling you what, I played an absolutely epic Canadiens multi-year franchise on like NHL 96 on my Super Nintendo back in the day. That was so much fun. And it was cool. Like I remember back in the the 16-bit era graphics, like it was cool that you could see like all the other teams had basically solid colored jerseys, But when the Habs were playing at home, because they used to wear white at home, you could see that red stripe across the middle. It was kind of neat that they were able to get some of those elements in there. I'm a sucker for detail like that. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, there is James Groover. That's a real player. That's a real player, Lou James Groover. I definitely have heard of him before. All right, we need 2 extra base hits with PCA. Risky is hoping the Canadians don't end up like the Sharks by setting back the rebuild. Are you saying basically you don't want to go? I'm trying to word this carefully. Are you kind of saying you don't want to see them like mortgage too much of the future, or I guess push too much to try and become a win now team? Is that essentially what you're trying to say, Risky? Because I do think there's a little bit of a happy medium there, you know? Obviously, you want to maximize the outcomes you get if your window is open. But what I kind of hear you say, what I kind of hear you saying is you don't want to sacrifice too much of the future to add pieces. I feel that. I feel that. I absolutely feel that.
That's a ball.
Sharks had a masterclass draft. And then they cooked it all by signing Jacob Trouba to that huge contract. There's 1 extra base hit. We need 1 more. I tell you what, their rebuild up though now is pretty solid.
Hey!
They've had a couple of good drafts.
No, that's a foul ball.
Oh, Risky. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not really familiar with much of the voting. I know that Ohtani and one of the Blue Jays. Which Blue Jay was it? Are locked in because they were leading at one point. I think that Risky. I think my best guess is that Jordan Walker will be the only Cardinals All-Star, and that he'll be a reserve. I could see a world in which somebody like Dustin May ends up as one of the pitchers selected. I could see a world where like Alec Burleson is a sub, but I don't think either one, or maybe even J.J. Weatherholt. I don't think those are super likely. I think Jordan Walker is our only All-Star. And that's just me trying to be real. With that said, Walker has definitely earned it. The reveal is later tonight, isn't it? The starters. I think here in just a couple of hours after the France and Portugal, not Portugal, France and Paraguay game. I think I saw where Fox was advertising it during the soccer. I think I saw that. Oh, guys, this is so cool. My Coke Zero has a Panini World Cup sticker on it. We're gonna look at that in a minute. I'm gonna peel it off and we're gonna see what sticker we get. How cool is that? Blue Jays are getting a ton of Mickey Mouse votes. Look, I'll say this: when you're the only when you're the only team in a country, that country will kind of rally around its team a little bit, right? You know. This is so cool, guys. I'm excited for this now. Seeing who my Panini World Cup sticker is.
That's a ball. Outside.
It says there's 1 out of 12 in there. Special stickers. That's going to be cool. Who are some of the players on the Blue Jays Risky that are getting in? Like, is Vladdy getting votes? Because I love Vladdy to pieces, but that would be wild. He has not had a good year. That should be number 2. And it is. He's a finalist. That's insane, dude. That's insane. No knock on Vladdy. No knock on Vladdy. Do we have one more of these to do? Yeah. Wait. Didn't we just finish the PCA moment? I'm not insane. You guys saw it, right? We just got done with the PCA moment. Come on. Are you kidding me, SDS? Please, chat, please tell me I'm not crazy. We just did the Pete Crow Armstrong moment. Average SDS experience. SDS, I love you, but the bugs in this game are killing it. I love you, but the bugs in this game are killing it. Thank you, Strofan. I didn't think I was crazy. I didn't think I was that. I mean, I know I'm crazy, but not for that. They're going to ban me for doing it multiple times? I sure hope not. I sure hope not. I don't think anybody got banned 3 weeks ago when they said they were going to start banning, if I'm being honest with you. Like, we've shared this before, I love Trod to pieces, but Trod was basically asking to get banned. He streamed that glitch. You know? YFK did the same thing. Kyle did. Neither one of those guys are banned.
That's a ball.
I don't think anybody got banned. I think it was all talk. Hey, I appreciate Stream Element sharing this in the chat. If you are in the Twitch chat, hit the follow button. We'd love to have you join us. We're going to be playing some baseball still, but we're going to be playing a lot of College Football 27 in the coming weeks. We're going to start a Michigan State dynasty on Monday morning, and I can't wait to see you back here for that. Are you guys getting hyped for the sticker pull? We're going to do a World Cup sticker pull in a minute. We're going to see who our sticker is. I didn't even know that was a thing. I did not know that was a thing. Blue Jays at Mariners has started. Series is poised to give Mariners fans some 2025 ALCS flashbacks. Oh, I missed the spot. Yeah, Risky, no joke. Yeah, I'm going to be let down if it's not. I think I can see the sticker because I've almost drank it all, and I'm trying not to look yet. When we get this moment done, I'll show it to you. Get down fair. I said fair. I said fair. Mariners fans are fuming again because their ballpark is getting invaded by Western. Listen, yeah, like if you live in Vancouver, if you live in British Columbia, you live in Manitoba or anything Western, and you want a chance to go watch your team play without having to drive maybe 1,500 miles or I don't know the conversion in kilometers. I was trying to do it in kilometers, Risky, and I couldn't do it in my head. But a long way to go watch your team play in Toronto, that's the place to do it. I'm guessing like Seattle, Minnesota. I know they're not in the American League, but Milwaukee, whatever the Brewers or the any of those teams kind of in the north, those are the teams. How many kilometers? I don't know, Risky. I was ballparking the 1,500 miles. What is it, like 2 point something? Is it like 2.2 kilometers for every mile, roughly? Am I making this up? 2,414 kilometers. Look at Strofan absolutely Googled that. Can we agree? Chat, can we agree that Strofan absolutely Googled it? He didn't know that.
He's out of there.
Obviously, he said, hey, he fesses up to it. I like it. He fesses up to it. I dig it. Minnesota and Seattle makes a lot of sense, Risky, yeah. I'm sure Detroit does too. But then again, like if you live in Ontario and you're like, hey, I love the Blue Jays, you pretty much get to watch them at home, don't you? You know what I mean? 1.6, there we go. That's what I needed. Well, where did the 2.2 come from? I don't know. Risky said that is not the case. I guess what I wasn't trying to say necessarily you get to watch them, but I was thinking of like you're not. I guess that's true. Depending on where in Ontario you are, you may not necessarily get to watch them. That's true. That's fair. I was thinking of like if you lived in like Windsor, you probably root for the Tigers. You know, places like that, right? Like you've always had the Tigers in your area, kind of deal. Oh my lord. Guys, we had this moment done like 10 minutes ago, I swear. Yeah, oh yeah, that's fair. If you're in the north, good luck. That's fair. Yeah. Actually, I think that's generally a general statement about Canada in general. Do you agree with that? If you're in the north, good luck. That's a good pitch. That's a good pitch. Stay fair.
Foul ball.
Did that get caught? There's no replay. Did that get caught? I think the left fielder caught that ball. Maybe not. It's hard to tell. I swear I thought I heard the ball hit the glove. Oh, I screwed it up. I was trying to get my free double. You know, your boy's got his free double. Remember that Vine? Remember that Vine, guys? Remember Vine? Remember Vine? Vine was basically TikTok before TikTok existed. Guys, game's too broken. It wouldn't matter if you got it or not. I really do. I mean, there are great things in this game.
Ball.
I really do think that we would all be best served by SDS, like starting from scratch. Like when I say starting from scratch, I don't necessarily mean like you have to rebuild everything, but as far as like gameplay and just being open to ideas about different things to do online, that's really the thing I think needs to change. You know, like when's the last time we got a seriously brand new online gameplay mode? Weekend Classic doesn't count, guys. That's just extra, you know, rewards for a handful of ranked games you play. Weekend Classic is not a new game mode, you know? Oh, lordy. Oh, lordy. Yeah, Risky's right.
Ball.
Drop the controller. Sure, that's good for it. NHL is going through a similar process right now, but EA is actually making some progress year by year. Do we know anything about the new game, Risky? I was kind of the impression that July was usually the month where we would get some of that. We don't know yet. I was really kind of hoping that maybe in a couple of weeks we would get that information. I'll be playing a lot of college football and Madden, but I'll be ready for NHL when September drops. I'll be ready. Quit swinging at balls. They've been dark until later in the summer, last few games. That's understandable. That's understandable. Guys, an ad's going to run in a second. We will not look at this sticker until the ad ends, I promise you. Hope you can stick around. Are they going to count that as a double? They shouldn't. It wasn't. I can't hit lefty. Like, I can't make myself get in enough lefty to turn on, like, heat. And then the result is I'm behind everything trying to figure out, is it heat or not, you know?
Ball.
You're more natural with the lefties, Risky says, yeah. Listen, lefty-righty feels awesome, you know? I just can't hit lefty consistently. And I recognize I'm not alone. You know, I'm not the only one, but dang. You guys are sitting here like, I wish you'd hurry up and get this moment done twice so we can see that Panini World Cup sticker. You and me both. I'm going for 2. And I didn't get the little menu. Ad's done, Astro says. Let's go. Could be 10-mile-an-hour lob down the middle and you probably miss by a mile. Listen, if you like just drop a curveball right down the belt, I'm going to hit that. At least I should. But I just can't consistently do the things I need to do, you know? I don't know if I'm too old now or what the heck, you know? Like, I was never awesome at it, you know? It never was like, hey, he's amazing, you know? It was more like, hey, it's a miracle. He actually hit the ball, you know? Kind of that deal. But I feel like it's getting worse, you know? Stay fair. Uh-oh. Thank you. Better give me the double. Okay. I was worried they were going to call that a single and an error. I'm going for it, boys. That's a double, boys. Guys, if we get back to that menu and they don't give me credit for this moment this time, I'm going to come unglued. I'm going to come absolutely unglued. Finally, okay. Heads up. Sometimes playing this game, you need to complete your moments twice to get credit for them. Wow. Okay. All right, guys. I promised you we were going to look at this sticker, okay? So I'm in the U.S. Apparently, I don't drink soft drinks hardly ever. I grabbed this when I ran out to get some things for Mrs. RKB a couple hours ago. But it says on there that you can collect one of 12 Panini World Cup stickers. Let's see who it is. Is this like W content, guys? All right. You guys ready? So on the other side of my Coca-Cola label, we've got... It's Edson Alvarez from Mexico. Edson Alvarez. I don't know anything about Edson Alvarez. Do you guys? I don't want to like pull it off the wrapper. He's the GOAT? Is he a GOAT? Is he really? I thought he was human. Oh, he played for Ajax in the Netherlands? That's cool. Is he wears number 4. Is he like a defenseman? Like a fullback or something like that? I need to get these missions now complete by playing probably Conquest, if I'm being real. But I also want to make sure I get some of these guys in there. So I need Cooper Ingle as my catcher, or maybe my DH. I need LeBron James Groover at either first or third. Khalil Watson can play just about anywhere. And then Carson Kelly actually needs to be my catcher. So what we'll do, I'm really glad they gave us 2 catchers to use here. Defensive midfielder. So yeah, I was just going off the fact that the lower your number is, usually the further back you play in the field. That's a W indeed. That's a W indeed. Let me get my squad set up with those guys. I need Carson Kelly catching. I need, maybe in left field, I need that other who was it? Cooper Ingle? Is that his name? Or was I forgetting completely? Is he not? I thought he was right field eligible or left field eligible. Was it just right field? I need LeJames. Who else were we putting in? I forget. Oh, Watson. Watson could play one of the outfield spots too. Oh, he's already there. No, that's Cole Carrig. Watson could actually play right field. Am I losing my mind? Was that other Tops Now player also... I've lost my mind, guys. I have lost my mind. Oh, I don't have him yet. I'm an idiot. Just let me be an idiot, guys. Just let me be the idiot I am, please. Nunez, Corey Seager works. Colkerg works just fine. Let's put Lou in left. We don't need Travis Hafner. Oh, I've been enjoying Mookie quite a bit. Let's put Mookie there. Don't need Kyle Freeland. Clemens. I got Sonny Gray. Sonny Gray. Yankees are getting cooked. Good. 8-4 against the Twins. Good. I want that to happen. All right. I'm going to get some of these guys that we need the progress for at the top of the menu. We can leave it like that. Nunez. That works just fine. That works just fine. We'll jump into a couple of games on the showdown, on the conquest. There's a dog conquest. Woof woof. That gets you, if you can complete it, gets you this 96 Greg Maddux, which, you know, velocity-wise sucks, but otherwise pretty good pitcher. We'll get a couple of these in there. Guys, I probably only have 30 more minutes max to be with you all today. I really appreciate you guys popping in. It is so good to be here with you guys. Go beat the Brewers. Logan's not here, so we can talk bad about the Brewers. It's July now. We'll throw Sonny Gray in there. Edson Alvarez. It's pretty cool. Very cool. Taking on Brandon Sproat. My logos are gone. That's a W. Yes, Alvarez and Mexico play England tomorrow, and I've read some of the debate about trying to change the time due to the weather, and apparently FIFA's not having it. Because they're calling for like severe weather and storms.
That's a ball.
Right at the time that FIFA does not care. Throw it away. Some of the English are concerned about the elevation. Listen, I think people in general don't realize how high elevation-wise that stadium in Mexico City is. Like, if they didn't go to Denver to train, they're crazy. You know?
Ball two.
Or somewhere like that where the elevation is similar, not as high as it is in Mexico City. There you go. The James Groover. Why is he not going to second? Oh my gosh. Guys, I forgot the controls. I was playing football for like 3 days, and I forgot the controls. Yikes. Just a bit high. A disaster on the bases. Like Addison Barger style. Or is it too soon? Too soon to reference his blunder in Game 6. That was not ideal. That's what I get for running my mouth. All right, let's mow through Bryce Terang here. Haven't heard that name in a while. He's not in the big leagues, is he? He is in AAA. He's in Syracuse. Or sorry, not Syracuse. Why can't I think of Buffalo? You know what? You know why I said Syracuse? We lived in Syracuse for a couple years when I was a kid, and Syracuse was Buffalo's was Toronto's AAA back then. His back got blown out. Oh, I had no idea. That sounds awful. So he's just like walking around as like arms and a head, and then like a separate like hips and like legs and stuff. Oh wait, you mean like his back is hurt? I got you. Okay. I tried a funny just now. I'm not sure it worked. I tried a joke. We tried something.
That's foul.
I think I am disrespecting Carson Kelly right now. Not on purpose. But here is my sweet prince, Nasim Nunez. Guys, I rake with this card by RKB standards. By RKB standards, I rake with this card. He injured his ankle, then rushed back and nuked his elbow. So he's basically he's like a walking cabinet of injuries. I don't know what that means. But what you're saying is he's cooked. Seems as if he's having a competition with Anthony Santander. I will say the injured list in Toronto is pretty full, isn't it? Santander has not played this year, has he? He's not played this year, right? Do they expect Santander back at some point?
Ball, that's off the plate.
No, he's cooked. That was kind of what I was reading, yeah. Let's add on. Let's get one more. Come on, Lou. Lou Brock, I'm telling you what, that's an out. He's kind of the one exception to hitting left-handed pitching for me. Let's get another Sonny Gray inning.
Hey. Ball, that's in.
Oh man. Guys, when we end this game, I'm probably gonna have to send a raid out. It's look at Corey Seager out there. Let's go. Just getting closer to the time where we're going to need to get ready to go do our 4th of July things. Like I said, this is never going to be a lengthy stream. I appreciate you guys hanging out.
Yeah.
Risky, you are a stud, dude. I appreciate you being here, brother. Santander's a disaster in the outfield. So at least they're avoiding a log jam. That's a really positive way to look at it, right? Like they're not worried about like having like a poor fielding outfielder. That's a really positive way to look at it, man. Look at that dot from Sonny Gray.
Ball one.
Let's go. One more. Chase it.
That ball went out.
on, Jake. Just want to make him miss. There we go. You watched him in person play in the ALDS last year? So what you're saying is he's basically a DH, right? Yeah, good entertainment value. He's a DH in the outfield.
Ball one.
I think Mookie did not get all of that, no? No, he didn't. One run's really going to be all we're going to get here. Oh, what are you doing? Guys, you deserve better. I apologize. You deserve tons better. Now we just got to hold on. Good Lord. Now we just got to hold on. We'll throw Dibble at him. Do you guys know that Rob Dibble has an Ichiro tattoo on his butt? Do you guys know that? I know I've told this story before on stream. During Ichiro's first season in the big leagues, when he came over from Japan, Rob Dibble was essentially a co-host of Dan Patrick, the American sports commentator's ESPN radio show. He has his own radio production and show now, but when he was working for ESPN, Dan Patrick had a daily show on ESPN radio. And they were talking about Ichiro coming over, and Rob Dibble was basically like a non-believer in like Ichiro. He was like, if Ichiro ever hits 300 in the big leagues for a season, I will get an Ichiro tattoo on my butt. And he came over and he hit like 340, whatever it was, his rookie year. And Dibble got a tattoo of Ichiro on his butt. I think they might have even done it on air. Back in the days when you weren't doing like video live streaming and things like that. Guys, I appreciate you all being here. I'm sorry to have to cut this short. It's getting close to the time where I got to start getting our things ready here. Will you guys stick around for the quick little raid? We're going to raid somebody else playing MLB The Show. I hope that you will stick around for a few minutes with these new folks. Whoever we're going to raid. Let's find somebody who deserves our raid. Not a ton of people. On right now. Guys, I don't know anything about the kid, but we're going to follow him. The kid is looking for 750 follows. So when we get in there, follow him for me, would you please? All right. We're going to go raid the kid. It looks like he's playing some Diamond Dynasty as well. Show this person some love. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Come see me Monday morning, probably around 10 or 11 Eastern time. We're going to start our Michigan State Dynasty in College Football 27. Happy 4th of July. I hope you have a great, safe weekend and no Jason Pierre-Paul incidents this weekend. Guys, I'll see you Monday morning. Everybody take care. Love you guys to pieces. Peace.